Grid is live. Initiate light cycle battle.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
For a safe trip, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Be sure to watch your children, and no smoking, please.
Welcome to the Pirates and Princesses podcast.
We're a different kind of Disney podcast. We do it our way.
We talk about Disney parks, Disney movies, TV, video games.
Anything Disney.
I'm your host, Thom Pratt.
And I'm your other host, Cambria Pratt.
Welcome back to the show. On occasion, we do special episodes of the podcast where we get the whole family together and we talk about a different topic. And I think this week we're going to talk about some things we would do differently if we were in charge of Disney World.
We ruled the worlds.
If we ruled the worlds. So with me as always is my wife Cambria.
Hello.
And we have our 12-year-old son Tristan.
Holla! I'm never doing that again.
Okay. And our 8-year-old daughter Kairi. Kairi.
Hi.
Hi. So we're going to go around the table and we're going to take a look at each of the parks and sort of pick out some things that we would do differently. This isn't to be overly critical of the Disney parks, just some things that we would like to see or maybe we would do differently or some ideas for different attractions.
We ruled the worlds.
If we had unlimited money and unlimited power, which we do not, this is what we would do. So I think instead of starting at the top, we'll kind of start at the bottom, and we will go with one of the parks that's already being fixed, which is Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
So we'll go around the table and ask, what we'd like to see at Hollywood Studios, what works, what doesn't work, if we had any ideas from different attractions. Obviously, we have Star Wars Land coming, and we have Toy Story Land coming. So we will be getting a couple of new rides. But, again, if we had unlimited money, what would we do? And I think I'm going to start with Tristan.
Well, I would maybe like you know how they're gonna add more rides, but I think they need more rides related to TV shows, cause you know what I mean? Cause they have all sorts of movie rides, but TV shows are filmed in Hollywood as well.
Tower of Terror was Twilight Zone's TV show.
Yeah, but more than Tower of Terror. I can't think of any specific items, but I feel some Disney shows or just shows in general are underappreciated sometimes.
That makes sense. I mean, you're right. Television is a huge part of Hollywood, and they don't really represent it. I mean, other than they used to film some TV shows.
A Hollywood Studios reality TV show where each day they take a family and they follow them around the park and they air it live while they do it.
Oh my god!
There you go.
That or they could have a star in your own movie kind of thing, or you get props and stuff. Then you get to make a 10 to 15 minute movie with professional cameras and stuff for an added fee, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's a pretty good idea. Let's go over to Kairi and see if she has any ideas for what would you change at Hollywood Studios?
More Leia stuff and more Rey stuff.
I agree.
Okay.
And there would be this room, and of course it would be rock and roll and stuff, and you would go and meet all the princesses in one room, have tea parties, and then Katy Perry would be dressed up as Pocahontas, and then Mickey Mouse will start coming in and start beating up the DJ thing. Well,
What?
No.
I am thoroughly lost.
No, what I mean is, he starts pumping up the beats as
He pumps up the beat. He doesn't beat up Katy Perry.
And
Okay.
then Katy Perry starts, and then she starts singing Lar.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Very interesting
And then
concept.
she transforms into an 80s girl and sings.
Well,
That's-
I was instead of 80s. I was thinking they should do something that's like the Pop Century, but film and well, depending if they're keeping it Hollywood Studios, they might be changing
Yeah, we
it
don't even
completely.
know what they're going to do with
But
it.
if it was Hollywood, they could do something from the time the film started through now, some kind of decade thing. I don't know how they would incorporate it, but kind of like the Pop Century, but like with entertainment, like movies and TVs.
That would be really cool if they went through sort of, decade by decade.
I'm just saying, like, you have the 20s, you have the 40s, like the different iconic eras in television.
Yeah, even if they would go, just start with the 50s in TV and have like the Honeymooners.
No, and just start before that. I'd like to see the old, like, silent films,
like
Charlie Chaplin.
The very first movie ever was the one with the train pulling into the station.
And the Charleston.
Charleston was the 20s, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a really good idea. That's actually cool if they actually had some sort of attraction that was sort of like the history of entertainment,
But done in an entertaining way.
Like I could see them doing something almost like Carousel of Progress, where you go through like every decade in entertainment. That would be really cool.
I'm just saying it would be a big carousel, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you got anything else, Tristan?
No.
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 You can't think of anything you would add to Hollywood.
Star Tours.
Yes, just like every turn you make, there's a Star Tours station. For like $5, you get to sit down and get to pilot your ship around, and that would actually be really cool. There, Star Wars Land, like Fighter Squadron, get your own ship. Then everyone has their own ships, and it's like a giant controller, and you drive around, pilot, and like you're shooting down TIE fighters in space with your family there.
I think it'd be cool if they had actual like land speeders you could cruise around in Star Wars Land. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Get a Segway and make it look like one.
Yeah, or make Segways look like little droids you can ride around on or something.
My idea for Star Wars thing is like there would be this ride, and when you like go on it, it's like Dumbo, and you go inside. And the carpet ride, and you would go inside, and then the windows would shut when the ride starts. You start, and there would be gun noise when you hit this one button, and you can, move the steering wheel around, and then your little ship would go up and down on, that spinning thing.
So, like an X-Wing spinner? They actually had a concept, and it was...
I'm thinking of Han Solo's ship.
Oh, Falcon. Well, they are going to do a Falcon ride at Star Wars Land. We just don't really know a whole lot about it right now. But they actually had a concept floating around several years ago for a coaster. It was like a dual indoor coaster, and I'll have to see if I could find it. But it was X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, and it was kind of like Space Mountain. But you would sort of race each other inside, and that was one of the concepts they had, and they never used it. It'd be kind of cool if they brought that back. Hold on, Kairi's got another one.
So I have an idea. So there is this hotel you could go to, and it's that little walker. It's a walker, and you can go inside, and there's an indoor walker pool. It's shaped like a walker. It's like this walker hotel, and you can sleep inside a walker hotel.
So it'd be like Ray's Hotel. Okay, but that would be kind of cool if you actually could have an actual Star Wars room that was the inside of a walker, and then they give you those little magic muffins that pop up.
Then you have your portions.
And your portions, and your of course you have to pay for extra portions, and your blue milk for breakfast.
Find the hidden droid, and you get 5 portions.
You get 5 portions.
Yeah.
Add water
and you could go to the alien guy in the new movie, and if you had something metal you don't want, give it to him. He would give you 10 portions, and it would be make your own. It would be the Yum Yums.
Poppin' Kitchen?
Yeah. It would be Poppin' Kitchens.
Star Wars edition.
Okay. Yeah, with your own, make your own Poppin' Kitchen portion.
You watch. They will have Star Wars Land, because they're going to have a bunch of restaurants. You watch. They will have the magic muffins from The Force Awakens. They'll magically
What if they actually put it in there?
Portions.
What if they actually put it in there, add water on your table, and it starts poofing up?
It starts poofing. The only thing, really, with Hollywood, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it, because we don't know where they're going as far as the theming.
Yeah, you don't know if they're renaming it or anything.
Right. To the Great Movie Ride, I would love to see them update it with some newer movies. Because even though a lot of those movies are classics, I just think that they're sort of losing their cultural significance to a lot of people. Okay, so I'd like to see him do some new movies. I'd like to see him, even if they went through and had some newer Disney movies, that would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
But I mean, really, I can't say anything else about Hollywood Studios because we don't know what they're doing with it.
Yeah, that's
to
the
be
problem.
able to.
We don't know what they're going to do with it.
Right. So, so I guess we'll move on from Hollywood and we'll head over to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, of course, is getting Avatar Land. They just announced they're going to do 4 more Avatar movies because everybody.
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, you're not missing much. But the theming for Pandora, I think will be pretty cool, regardless of whether or not you like the movie. But that's just like one thing that they're adding to Animal Kingdom. They're adding the light shows, the nighttime show. But I don't really know what else they can or should do to it. I mean,
they don't have enough rides there for sure. I mean,
I think
rides are lacking.
Well, I think that that was kind of against the original intent of the park. It's kind of like a zoo done Disney style, but
it's not really much of a zoo.
No. So we'll go around. I got some definite ideas of what I would do for Animal Kingdom. But let's start. Who should we start with? Okay, we'll start with Kairi this time. What would you do if you could add or change anything in Animal Kingdom?
I would make the dinosaurs on that dinosaur ride, like the one with the doctor in it, and no Ellen, just the doctor. And you would and I want the dinosaur to be like not scary because when I was on it, it scared me because the head was right.
Okay, so dinosaur was scary.
Yeah, okay. I was only 6
Dinosaur
though.
Was scary.
I was only 6. I was only 6.
But that was the point of that ride. Is scary ride.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, the dinosaur's head was right by me, and I saw stuffed animals, and they were like, "Who wants to sleep with that?"
What are there some other things that you can think of that you would add to Animal Kingdom or change in Animal Kingdom?
More animals.
More animals. That's always.
She's been saying that.
So, cause I mean the
petting zoo.
Well, they have a petting zoo with a goat.
A petting zoo has not 2 goats and a pig. Or
like
sheep, or
like a baby giraffe. Petting zoo.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Kairi.
What if they dressed up animals like dinosaurs from
Jurassic
Park, and you could feed them, and they would be like,
it's a
Velociraptor. I'm thinking.
It's a buffalo T-Rex. Run for your life!
Mama, look! The pterodactyls are coming! Zooms into a bunch of parrots, little beaks strapped on. They're just flying down Jurassic Park style.
Oh god!
Attacking people for their turkey.
Pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls.
Just shoving bears off the top of buildings.
I have to agree with you there. I think they need more animals in Animal Kingdom, and the petting zoo is
dinosaur petting zoo.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking.
You like to keep your hands.
I'm thinking little like little potbelly pigs in little dinosaur costumes, like you see on the the internet or something.
Be careful! It's the Pig Rex. Run for your life.
Pig Rex.
Oh, this reminds me of This reminds me of Wilbur.
Wilbur. Tristan.
If you don't know who it is.
Okay.
We know who it is. Okay.
Tristan, things you'd fix in Animal Kingdom.
Well.
Yeah, laundry list.
Well, I mean, I have one big one, and this is a relatively new thing, but I feel like they need to do something with it. Do something with Zootopia.
Yes.
That would work perfectly.
You could get a Judy Hopps costume and be like, "Hey, I'm Judy Hopps."
I don't know, Tristan. Let's continue on that. That's I was actually going to say something about that because there's a serious lack of. I don't know if
missed
Disney...
opportunity?
Yeah, it's missed opportunity because I don't know if Disney realized that Zootopia was going to be that big of a hit. But seriously, what would you do with Zootopia?
Well, I can't think of anything specifically, but I feel like Animal Kingdom, it loses interest for littler kids in about 10 minutes. And I feel like they need to add something to, make it, I guess, a bit more interesting in some way, shape, or form. It's not extremely boring, but it's not the most exciting park either, and I feel like it needs to have more Disney, basically. It feels like it's lacking Disney in some ways.
So I guess it's coming back to me now. One of my pet peeves at Animal Kingdom has always been Kali River Rapids. I love the ride, but it's way too short.
It's basically like, okay, get on a raft and go downstream calmly for a little bit. Oh no, the forest is on fire. Smells like barbecue. Whoop. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Pretty much. I mean, I think that ride's like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, seriously.
It feels like it's actually half a minute.
Well, I know the one time we went to Animal Kingdom and the park was almost empty, and we actually went through the rapids like 4 times in a row because there was nobody else there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we went on the rapids 500 times because I loved it so much and it just was so short. So I just wanted to keep going on it until I couldn't go on it no longer.
Tristan's right. It does smell like barbecue. It's
does.
supposed to be deforestation, but it makes you just want to go to the Flame Tree Barbecue.
It's one time we
marketing.
were talking to strangers
Okay.
on
So
there.
It doesn't feel like a rapids ride. It feels like a river ride. Like rapids are like boom, boom, splash. It's like
well, I've ridden many a rapids ride, and I mean, as much as I love the theming of Kali River Rapids, it has a drop. That's something I actually haven't seen in any other river ride. It's really short. So I'm hoping at some point maybe they consider lengthening it, like doubling the length of it. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, and making it more like a rapid river ride, not like a bloop, bloop. Okay, you're done.
Yeah.
Time for the next person to get on.
And it wasn't like it was fast either. It was just like slowly gliding downstream.
Okay. I mean, I do like the ride overall. I just think it's too short. Cam, do you have anything to?
I like that they offer you the compartments to put your stuff in so it doesn't get wet.
Which we didn't figure out until 2 trips into it. It's
Yes.
like, oh, that's what the big thing in the center is for.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it's more fun when you sit on the back of the float, so you go backwards down the drop. It's fun.
Yeah.
But they should make the drop longer so it's even funner when you go backwards and scarier.
Well, I think, okay, so Kali River Rapids, we already talked about how we need to have more animals in Animal Kingdom. Another pet peeve of mine is actually Dinoland USA. I mean, I kind of get what they're going for, but it doesn't feel very Disney to me.
It
It
doesn't
feels...
match the rest of it. It's just like, ooh, rainforest. Ooh, giant tree. Oh, dust bowl. Like, the only redeeming qualities of Dinoland have to be the boneyard and this one nice old man who worked at the what is it called again? The
Restaurantosaurus?
Yes, Restaurantosaurus. He was so nice. He had a little dinosaur puppet, and I loved him.
And he gave me a mac and cheese hot dog, which
It was okay.
It's like her 2 favorite foods combined.
Yeah.
yeah, but it didn't taste like I thought it would. But just saying, it's more than just the boneyard at the dinosaur boneyard because you can make dinosaur sounds, go in this water tunnel thing. It's awesome there. Next time you go to Disney, always check out Dinosaur Boneyard.
Yeah, the boneyard's cool.
They also have this Dumbo dinosaur thing.
Well, yeah, they have a spinning ride. Now, see, this is the problem I kind of have though with Dinoland is that, I mean, they have some cool stuff. The boneyard I think fits. I think the dinosaur ride fits because we're talking about animals. But the Dinoland USA is sort of like a carnival, and a lot of people have complained about it. I know.
You go from Africa to Asia to the carnival.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was hoping the Good Dinosaur would have done better at the box office because maybe they would have rethemed the whole area for Good Dinosaur and done something with it. But it's very much, it's like a dust bowl in Arizona or something, like something you'd find alongside the road, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, roadside attraction. That's what it is.
Well, that's what it's trying to be, I think, but...
And then you have Dinosaur the Ride.
It's like boneyard. Have fun digging up Arlo's ancestors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's Yeah, the biggest issue I think a lot of people have with it is Primeval World. They're trying to figure out why it's still there because there have been all kinds of issues with that ride, unfortunately. And yeah, it just has a carny vibe to it, and I really hope that they, especially when they're doing stuff like Avatar Land, which is like really high-end Imagineering, and then to go from that to Dino Land is kind of like...
It's just like, okay, so we had this big empty space. There's nothing but dust. We could plant trees. Yes, Dan. How about we make it look like a dinosaur carnival? You're promoted.
Yeah, pretty much. Cam has nothing to add on that, but Restaurantosaurus is pretty good. I like Restaurantosaurus.
And the nice old man.
And the nice old man who
If
works.
you're watching this, you're awesome.
Yeah. Other things in Animal Kingdom, I really can't think of anything else. I mean, I wish, like every park, I wish there were actually more rides. I mean...
Yeah, that's my problem. And then, like, they don't have much, and then what they do have, like, the Expedition Everest, the Yeti doesn't work.
Yeah, the Yeti be broke.
The Yeti's a strobe light. Instead of his arm coming at you, it just sits there with a strobe light.
Yeah, it's Disco Yeti is what they call him.
Disco Yeti, swiping at you, but not really though.
You have Disco Yeti, and then what other great songs could you have on your...
Well, you need to give me an idea. A song about
The
it.
Safari. We have to do Kilimanjaro Safari.
Oh, we are driving in a Jeep. Looking at all those animals, gotta go save a baby elephant from a shipping crate in the middle of the woods.
Oh, look, there's a giant anthill.
Rickety bridges, gonna drive across them, but they're not actually rickety, because that would be a safety hazard, and I can't have that.
Don't dangle baby Simba.
I have a thing to add to that song, to the hill part. Oh no, fire ants are biting everywhere.
That's Florida. That's all over Florida.
Yeah.
And that's where Disney World is. But I don't think they think they got rid of all the fire ants.
I think they got rid. I don't know. They're magical ants. They don't have any nasty ants in Disney World, right? It's all
black ants.
The nasty ones get burned.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay. So.
Oh,
hey, I know one thing. Which I guess they change. They took out. Did they take the turkey legs?
Out. Cannibal birds.
Yeah, let's talk about the cannibal birds.
God.
Wait,
Yeah, the cannibal birds.
Turkey legs?
They got rid of turkey legs at Animal Kingdom, and I'm betting it was because, well, they probably afraid animals would choke on the bones.
Yeah, I think that's probably more.
But yeah, the cannibal birds. They have these birds with big long beaks, and
One of them grabbed a piece of my turkey leg. Like, they just jumped and like,
they're like cannibals. They like their own. They eat their own kind.
Yeah, we had our very first trip. We got one of those monstrous drumsticks, and we got it in Animal Kingdom, and we had some sort of strange little freaky bird.
He wasn't little. That things are huge.
He was pretty big, but he wanted to eat his own kind. He wanted part of that turkey leg, and he would not leave us alone. It was kind of like the little dinosaurs in the Lost World, where they're chasing a girl around the beach. It was like, this thing was like crazy.
Speaking of those giant birds, like, they clearly have to deal with them a lot. Because we were at this one store one time, and the doors were open, and they just got a broom, and, like, we were wondering why they had a broom. This massive bird walks out of nowhere.
That was in Frontierland, yeah.
Like, so there's just, like,
they weren't surprised.
There's like this little woman behind the counter. She grabs the broom, and she's like, back, you beast.
Okay. I really can't. I can't think of anything else for Animal Kingdom. Anybody else have anything? Okay. So we're gonna go someplace else. We're gonna go to let's see, which needs the most help. We're gonna save that for last. We'll go to Magic Kingdom, and some things that maybe we would do differently in the Magic Kingdom, or wish that they had in the Magic Kingdom. Cam, why don't you go first this time?
Oh, I have no idea. All Haunted Mansion, all the time.
There we go.
No, more with Rapunzel other than just a bathroom. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I think that was one minor disappointment I had with. I mean, I love New Fantasyland. I think the theming is great. I like they expand the park, but I kind of wish they had, again, I wish they had more rides in New Fantasyland, you know? So, Tristan, what would you change?
I'm thinking the People Mover should be like expanded more. Like, instead of just having it go around like a part of the park, there should be like a couple different like I guess
areas?
sections. Yeah, you could go and like there would be one for each. So like, there'd be like the main People Mover, but then it would like take you to the different parks, and then like you could see it. Like you could see the parks entirely. Like you could go maybe like through Thunder Mountain in like a secret area, or like go through a little hidden section of the Haunted Mansion and do it kind of like Space Ranger Spin, where you can like see all these people riding it and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And they could theme it to each section. You know, it could be a different kind of. Each People Mover in each section could be a different.
For instance, like the Frontier
could be like a mine car or something.
Yeah, and then the Fantasyland one could be like a little carriage or something.
Yeah, so you could theme it.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean, you know, obviously Magic Kingdom gets the most love, I think, of any of the parks. Kairi, is there anything you'd change in Magic Kingdom?
Yes. Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain.
That'd be a combo.
Wait, you want the Haunted Mansion and Splash Mountain to...
Yeah, instead of talking bunny rabbits, have a ghost come up.
That would actually be like...
Hey, you're 999 haunts. You want to be 1,000? It makes sense.
But I would be probably creeped out, because when I was little, I loved Haunted Mansion. Now it's
When you were little?
creep me out.
Okay, now it creeps you out.
I think they need to fix. They're supposed to be fixing the Space Ranger spin, so that would be nice if
Yeah.
they're fixing that up. And then the Carousel Progress, I wish they would make the ending more. It's like dated. It's supposed to be the future. You know,
Yeah.
but
Grandma
dated.
playing VR
It's
games.
the future in 1993. Everybody's playing VR, and it's...
The oven just is futuristic. Actually, the oven's kind of accurate, but that's about it.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for like the oven to have like a baud modem sound,
It's like
you know?
Butler explodes out of oven.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Your turkey is done.
Yeah, I think that ending needs to be... I would like to see them go through and add a couple more decades, because it ends like at the 60s when the original attraction, and then that was it. I'd like to see them maybe go... I mean, they can't do it with the ride system, but it would be kind of cool to see the 70s, 80s, 90s, and then...
Yeah, it kind of jumps around because back then it was like it made sense when they came out.
Yeah, in the 60s.
It worked, but now, yeah.
Do I also have to be the one to point out that old man is not alive at the end of that? He is. There is no way he's alive
Oh.
at the end of that. It's just like we go from him reading about the Wright brothers to sitting there playing or like
And
watching
he was making
some...
a turkey, wasn't
Yeah, so like he's in the back, like watching these people play virtual reality. I highly, highly, highly doubt that he would have lived that whole time.
he? Well, none of them would have.
No.
Exactly, they're all
It's the
dead.
magic of animatronics. You can look for. I don't know. Magic. I mean, they took Autopia out, I guess, and they're turning it into a parking lot. I've heard. But I mean, really, it gets the most love, I think, of any of the parks, hands down. I mean, it's I really can't think of a whole lot. We mentioned before, you know, an Alice in Wonderland attraction would be cool. They have that in Disneyland. You know,
Like, I mean, they have the teacups, but they need more.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think the teacups is one of those rides that kind of bottlenecks, and I think if they would do like they did with Dumbo and add, you know, more teacups, so you didn't have to wait, that would be really cool.
Like, they can honestly do an Alice in Wonderland ride that would kind of be like the Peter Pan ride. Like, you could just like go through Wonderland in like a little vehicle. Can't think of a certain...
They had caterpillars.
Butterfly.
Yeah, a butterfly. There you go.
There you go.
Or you could go by caterpillar or a teacup.
Yeah.
Or that rabbit that's like, I'm late.
The White Rabbit.
Yeah, I never could
I'm
figure out why
late.
Peter.
And he just bounces you while you're riding.
I never can understand why Peter Pan had the line for that so long. I never can get that.
Nope.
I just don't get why that line is so long for that ride.
I mean, it's a classic ride, but it's kind of like not the most thrilling ride in the park.
It's just like, wow, look, we're flying 3 feet off the ground. Whee!
And there's a doll that it looks like American Girl doll having a tea party. Lying down like no one's
Well, it's
playing
supposed to be
with
the
them.
nursery. Yeah, I really can't think of two. I mean, I would have liked to see the Tron coaster from Shanghai make its way into Tomorrowland. That would be really cool. Oh no, I know what I'd fix.
Splash Mountain.
Oh, yeah, Splash Mountain is fixed daily.
Oh yeah, because it keeps getting break.
Because it keeps breaking. Kairi.
Yeah, actually, no. I would fix Space Mountain, because Space Mountain in Walt Disney World is not nearly as good of an experience as Disneyland's. In fact, again, to bring up carny rides, that's what it feels like. So if they would go through and replace the track and add new carts to that and all the cool stuff they have in California. Okay, so we're done with Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's where the fun begins. Save the best for last.
It's time for Epcot.
Yes, let's fix Epcot. I think everybody wants to fix Epcot. So I'm going to let Mommy go first on this one, because Mommy remembers Epcot during its glory days.
Well, first of all, bring back Journey to Imagination with Dreamfinder and Figment. Or at least do a new one with Dreamfinder and Figment. I mean, definitely do that. And one thing I think would be cool they should do, since they don't have all those rides that are gone, and it's impossible to bring them all back, and everybody wants them back, what they could do is make some kind of attraction or ride where you can actually do some kind of virtual ride through of the rides that are gone. I'm sure there's enough footage somewhere, or they can recreate it enough to do a video, and some kind of interactive something that you can actually ride through these rides, and if you didn't get to see them in the original. And I wish they would do something with Body Wars or Wonders of Life, because it's saying they're empty, and they can totally do Inside Out and Body Wars.
That would be really cool.
Or like where the Crane Command was. They could totally do something with that.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, Wonders of Life saying empty is pretty unforgivable, I think. I mean, Mission Space probably could go. I don't think anybody would be heartbroken.
Some people might be.
Hey, I went on it once, and I was expecting some awesome, hardcore, super cool.
We went on the easy version, Tristan.
But still, I watched a video of the harder version because the line was way too long to go on it again.
Papa went on the hard version. Ask him.
And the video was basically, it looked.
It was right after heart surgery too.
Papa doesn't think.
I wouldn't.
But
do that.
it really didn't feel.
Well, it's because you went on the easy version.
But still,
it didn't feel spacey enough.
No, it really didn't. It was just it took literally 3 minutes?
Well, it's longer than that, but yeah.
And all you did was push a button, and then the end.
What I would do would be, future. I don't know what to say, actually. I don't.
You wouldn't.
How about
rides.
Ellen? How about Ellen?
Ellen?
On the Universal Energy.
Oh, well, if you don't know who Ellen is, go check out her.
Hey, you don't know who Ellen is. You've been living under a rock.
Yeah, because Ellen's a...
Well, no, I think...
Yeah, about Ellen, I wish that, the dinosaurs, in it, were, would not spit on you.
Oh, they kind of spit. I think with the Ellen, I think everybody agrees that Ellen's really cool and Bill Nye is really cool, but Ellen and Bill Nye from 20 years ago not as cool.
No.
And I think they probably could use an update.
And they're still relevant.
They are still relevant. That's what's good about that, and I think that's probably why they've kept it the way it is for so long. If Ellen DeGeneres just sort of disappeared and Bill Nye sort of disappeared, I don't think we would be seeing them on the attraction with Ellen fighting dinosaurs with a pointy stick.
Give a song for this? Yeah, here he goes.
Ellen fighting dinosaurs with a pointy stick. You are somehow in prehistoric times, even though you were sitting there watching a movie about electricity over the ages. And now you're with Ellen DeGeneres fighting dinosaurs with a pointy stick. This ride doesn't make sense.
I think it does.
I probably should not have eaten that mushroom burger I found on the ground. Something tells me those mushrooms were not supposed to be there.
Okay, so as we know, I guess they took Ellen out of the attraction. That really, you didn't know?
Bring her back, or I will take you down.
Okay, Disney, you got to bring Ellen and her pointy stick back. But let's just say that she still has that animatronic in the attraction.
She still has power.
Okay, I have something to say. What Ellen DeGeneres, and like it doesn't make sense if they're talking about electricity. Why add dinosaurs?
Because it was another.
Where fossil fuels came from.
That's the whole point of the ride.
No, it makes sense.
It made more sense in the original.
Ellen DeGeneres caused extinction with her pointy stick.
Ellen DeGeneres.
That makes sense.
She's bad butt like that.
She's bad butt.
I can't say bad worse than that on here.
Yes, you can.
You can, but we'll just.
It's family friendly, and my children are present.
Hey, PG-13 is still family friendly.
Ish.
She's bad butt on there.
Okay, so Ellen DeGeneres is bad butt.
No, yeah. Ellen DeGeneres made fossil fuel. She slaughtered them dinos, and she made fossil fuel.
What about Bill Nye? Your favorite Bill Nye?
Bill Nye did nothing. Bill Nye didn't do anything.
He
Bill Nye
saved her from the
saved her. She could have saved herself.
From the T-Rex. You call that generous? You had someone save her.
Girl power.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
is-
Ellen is really nice. We're just joking around.
No, we're not saying bad about Ellen. We like Ellen. Anyway.
Yeah, Ellen's the best.
I just want to see. I want to see a newer Ellen.
And
Don't anger her. She might still have that stick.
Oh yeah, she might, and she might turn everyone but her into
Yeah, he says
fossils,
newer,
too.
not older.
She still might have that stick.
She probably does. It's how she keeps her staff in line on the show.
I thought dinosaurs, Fable. Anyway.
That's probably
I'm sorry,
how,
I'm still sad about Wonders of Life.
How they
I
the
saved
stuff
your
to
scion.
They poke it with a stick until it starts to move.
Because Wonders of Life is right there by Universal Energy.
Yeah,
so.
don't they just like hide it behind the bushes
Yeah,
or
it makes
something?
me sad. I remember what it used to be like. And Universal Energy, I remember when they used to have the TV screens. Like you'd go sit in there when you're waiting. You used to have they were like almost like TV screens that would flip, and it would change to different images and like pre-shows and stuff. Before Ellen, before Bill Nye, before Jeopardy.
Okay.
It was like flashing.
Before the
I can even
internet.
hear the song in my head.
I want to see a video of that.
Oh. Energy, huh?
No, they need to change it.
They need to.
Ellen with a pointy stick.
That needs to be the name of the ride. Ellen with a pointy stick.
Fight dinosaurs. Ellen DeGeneres is fighting a T-Rex. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. There's something about energy in there too, but who cares?
Ellen.
I still don't remember the pointy stick.
I had to write it when I had sun poisoning because my parents needed to get me out of the sun because a nurse demanded it, and I had to ride on that because it was air conditioned and long.
It's a very long ride.
Too long.
I don't know. I love the theater. I love that ride system because it's
The
like,
whole thing moves.
Yeah,
I told you before you rode. I'm
yeah.
like, just wait. The whole the seats are gonna.
I'm
go.
like, this is really boring. Oh, hey, we're moving. There's
Told you that was gonna
dinosaurs.
happen.
Hey, Ellen DeGeneres, the pointy
Pointy
stick.
stick. You know, that was a missed opportunity for Jurassic World.
Die, T-Rex!
They could have had a cameo with Ellen
DeGeneres
and a pointy stick fighting off the dinosaurs.
No. They need to make a
That's
gift
how they
shop.
were expected.
They need to make a gift shop. And they should sell some dinosaur toys, some like how electricity works books. But the main attraction, just with a massive display, is Ellen DeGeneres action figures, and she comes with a pointy stick. And she has
Not too pointy because safety hazards.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. So
I actually would buy.
You put your eye out with Ellen.
I would actually buy that.
but-
action
Put your eye out.
but she's also compatible with toothpicks. So for the
No, you can change the stick for a toothpick.
So,
and you can use it for your.
yeah, it's just like, and then she has like a little button on the back that makes it go like up and down. So it's like perfect if you want to fight some dinosaurs, tiny dinosaurs of course, or if you want to like pick your teeth after like going to a restaurant. She's like, so here's your bill. There you are with your Ellen DeGeneres action figure. Thank you. It would be
You said Bill, and poor Bill Nye feels.
okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
Bill Nye needs some
He is the
love.
science guy. My gosh.
Okay, Bill Nye. Okay, Bill Nye. Okay, he will have a pebble.
Okay, why?
And okay,
Like the watch?
he will have a pebble because a pebble represents a pebble. And we all know that pebbles represent
Pebbles.
pebbles.
Fred Flintstone.
No,
Yes.
That doesn't make sense, Tristan.
Yes,
He would-
pebbles.
Poor Bill.
Pebbles represent the Stone Age, which can represent dinosaurs.
No, dinosaurs were before the Stone Age.
Shush now.
Listen to Bill Nye. You would know these things.
Yes, that's right. If you listen to Bill Nye Science Guy, you would know what you're talking about. So I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, if we get off of Ellen and Bill Nye now.
Okay. So we agree that Ellen needs to stay. We just need a new version of Ellen. And Wonders of Life needs to be fixed. And, what else were we doing? Test Track, they fixed it. I like Test Track. Test Track
Oh,
actually.
Tristan do love Test Track.
New version of Test Track
Yeah,
is
you can-
awesome. Zero complaints there.
Journey to Imagination.
Journey into Imagination
Dreamfinder.
is sad.
It's very sad. I mean, it's not even. It's just yeah.
It's a joke.
I have no words. I mean, you guys, none of you have seen the
I
original
don't
other
like
than
the
videos.
scientist dude.
It is nowhere
Get
near the
back
original.
the Dreamfinder.
Also, I wish they would
Get
bring
the Dreamfinder.
the was it the ImageWorks, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a DVC club
I know.
hangout now.
What?
Yes, other people you can go upstairs, but if you're a DVC member,
Is Dreamfinder there? Do they have like little waiters in Dreamfinder suits?
I doubt it.
That'd be freaking awesome.
So
Bring you Dole
Dreamfinder,
Whips.
we need back. What else we have there? Land.
They need Dole Whip in every.
Land's pretty good.
And strawberry Dole Whip in every.
Oh, now it was something cool I read the other day. It was on, I think I saw it on Pinterest actually, that Food Rocks Kitchen Cabaret is actually still in the building.
Wait, what? Okay,
It's-
okay, I will change my stance. Kitchen Cabaret should come back. Food Rocks wasn't the same thing.
No.
But Kitchen Cabaret should come back.
And now I don't know if they're taking them out because they're adding another, which might be the case since they're adding another
It's still in
theater.
the building where?
It's supposedly behind one of the walls in Soarin'. Like you can actually just like pull the wall back, and all the animatronics and everything are still there.
Oh
They're
my
still-
gosh.
They
if
basically
that's
just
true,
boarded it up.
Someone needs to sneak back there and find out.
I don't know. That's what, because that was like the ImageWorks. They pretty much left everything there, and they had a video on YouTube. Somebody snuck
Food
upstairs.
Rocks wasn't as good as Kitchen Cabaret. I'm just telling you straight
Yeah,
up.
but they
I
were
want to
still.
see this.
Well, no, but see, they're adding that other theater for Soarin', so they might actually be taking them out. But
I
supposedly
think
they're
you put
still.
those back in and forgo the other theater. For Soaring.
Well, we talked before
What are
that
you talking about?
It was a show. That
it was
used
an
to be there
animatronic show
before
with.
Soarin' was there.
Yeah, we watched it on YouTube before. But no, I mean, I would
would've
like.
liked it.
Look, if you're gonna do some of the animatronics, bring them out at
Were
Food
they
and Wine
cute?
Festival.
Yeah, it was cute.
That'd be cool if they had like a stage show with them at Food and Wine
Yeah,
Festival.
put it in another place.
Yeah, don't wreck them, don't sell them, don't.
You could do like the line for Soarin's really long, and there's hardly like anything there. You could do this.
So you
Put 'em
can
there.
watch Kitchen Cabaret in line for
Well,
Soarin'.
it's not Kitchen Cabaret. It's Food Rocks. Kitchen Cabaret is gone, which makes me sad. I love Kitchen Cabaret better. Yes, Kairi.
So like I thought I had an idea. You know about how we were talking about Figment?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should make a Figment in Dreamfinder animatronics and make a Figment in Dreamfinder little animatronic show, and they would sing Imagination,
Like they used to.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
and then Dreamfinder's just on that bike thing.
Yeah, I missed the bike. I can see it, man. I can see it now.
I don't see why they couldn't just bring a Dreamfinder back to the
I
park and
wasn't
walk
there when
around. I
you
mean,
were
that would
there.
be.
But at least
I
something.
wasn't born
Something.
when that happened. was
People
it?
were
No.
extremely happy when they saw you that one time.
Yeah.
We talked
Oh,
about
they
it
thought
before.
you were real, and you were like, "I have to take my son to the bathroom. Leave me alone."
We did the not so scary Halloween party a few years ago.
I was Tiana.
and I was Dreamfinder. Cam actually made me a Dreamfinder costume, and it must have been pretty authentic because I kept getting stopped. And people kept asking me if I was actually
I'm
Dreamfinder.
pretty sure Dad still has the beard.
I do. I have all of it actually. It's in
And
the
then
attic.
Dad brought his Figment toy.
Yeah, I had a Figment plush, and people were stopping us so
still
often
does.
that I couldn't get my son to the bathroom. They kept wanting to stop and get their picture taken. So, so now I've got this wonderful idea. If we retheme Spaceship Earth as Frozen,
No.
and we could call it Spaceship Olaf.
And then Elsa just blasts you with ice, and then air conditioner. Then Anna comes.
You don't think
and
that's a good idea?
Surprisingly, has fire powers.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm outside again.
Okay, yes, but Spaceship Earth, though, I would totally take out the stupid mirrors at the end when you're going down.
Oh,
the
the
lights.
descent. Yeah.
And that I know the kids like the pick your life thing, but they didn't see the original, and I would bring back the original on that too.
With the city.
With
and
the city, because it was so much better.
Yeah.
And they had the astronauts in the original 2 working on a Sally. They're not there now.
The ending is really uneventful. Like,
And I would put the carriage back into.
Hey,
And
Disney,
more
if
barbecue
you're
smell.
watching this, do everything we said.
Smells like Lebanon bologna.
Now they change. Now here's an interesting question. They change narrators every few years.
Yeah.
Who does anybody have any ideas who should narrate the next version?
I
of-
know.
I know.
Morgan Freeman.
That's actually a really good choice.
I know who. Ellen DeGeneres with a pointy stick.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh my god, yes.
Spaceship Ellen. Spaceship Ellen.
Hey guys, it's Ellen. Now look over here and there's fires.
No, we're
Then she
taking
comes
over
out.
all the rides.
Pretend she comes out on the screen.
But that's what you should do. Instead of hidden Mickeys,
Oh,
you
well,
should
no.
have hidden Ellen with a pointy stick.
I got my points.
Well, no, at the beginning where they have the projection of the caveman fighting the mammoth, you could just put
Well,
Ellen,
where's Ellen?
fighting the mammoth. Yeah, that would make it better.
She's like,
With a pointy stick.
she's on top of the mammoth and she's like stabbing him. Just
What? God.
She's like on a piggyback ride on his neck, and then
So we can hide Ellen in every ride. She could be in the Spaceship
Ellen's
Earth.
never
like
right.
for instance, like while the city's
Ellen.
burning, she can just be like
Splash Ellen.
in the ruins. Like
She could be toasted marshmallows on her pointy stick.
yeah, she can just like go.
And then we could put her otherwise too, like on Mission Space. She could be somewhere in space orbiting with her pointy stick.
On Soarin', she could just like.
and just poking at the moon.
She'd be waving at you from her backyard with a pointy stick.
And she would be poking on the moon.
No.
She would be poking on the moon.
She would be the one hitting the golf ball with her pointy stick.
And a pointy stick. And then on test track, you can put her somewhere in there. You know, when you design your car,
When you go past that mirror.
when you see your car design, there's Ellen waving at you with her pointy
So
stick.
Ellen is the new hidden
like,
Mickey.
And she's wrecking your car.
She like
She's
slowly
wrecking at your car
scrapes
and
it
like,
and crashes the
I am
car.
wrecking your car.
She's not wrecking your car. Ellen is not a carjacker. Anyway, yeah. So Spaceship Earth, I think, yeah, they need to fix the descent. I think it's about
Ellen
time for them
is
to.
the best talk show.
Yeah,
She is, but anyway, go ahead.
I think they need to find another narrator because usually they do narrators every couple of years. And
But who
Judi
would
Dench.
you pick? Because you asked them.
I
I think Tristan's answer is a good.
I think Morgan Freeman would be a fantastic choice.
I like to hear it narrated by Doctor Who.
Well, Peter Capaldi.
I know who to narrate it. Amy Pond.
And she's not
From
big
Doctor
enough.
Who.
I would say Michael Fassbender would be another good choice.
Yeah.
I would say Ellen for every single year.
Okay, well,
Until,
we already got
you know.
the Ellen vote. I think Morgan Freeman. I don't know if I can top Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman would be perfect.
I think Ellen can top Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
I
Morgan
don't even
Freeman would
know
be a
who
good
Morgan
choice.
Freeman is.
I think they're
But
bad.
I know who Ellen is.
Yeah, I think they're probably due for that. So I'm just trying to think what else I'd like to see. I mean, well, obviously everybody wants more pavilions in the World Showcase.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet. But yes, definitely some things. Definitely put in the Mount Fuji ride they were originally going to put in
Yeah.
Japan.
So cool.
Well, there's-
Godzilla attraction would be awesome.
See, I would actually agree with that.
Kaiju.
I would, I know people are like,
Ultraman.
well, we don't want to ruin the World Showcase. I wouldn't mind them having more attractions in the World
The
Showcase.
only ride they have is that one in Norway. What's it called?
Mexico too.
Yeah, the one in Mexico.
The ride in Norway, what's called the Maelstrom, and
Oh,
it's not. It's
now.
frozen
It's
now.
gonna be opening soon.
Oh,
Frozen.
yeah.
And they were supposed to have a ride in China and all this other stuff, and they
See,
never
they
did
should
it.
do that. That would
Venezuelan,
be awesome.
they're supposed to have a Venezuelan pavilion that never happened.
So I like to see more pavilions. I like to see more, with the rides they were supposed to put in. Like I would like to see a Godzilla or a kaiju attraction.
That'd be cool.
In the UK, like some Doctor Who
Doctor
experience.
Who attraction. Yeah, we talked about that before. That'd be awesome. Especially if they had you had to enter the TARDIS.
Yeah, like
it looked like the ride was actually inside the TARDIS.
That or
you know?
like there would just be like a big empty building and like the TARDIS is right there and you'd open it up and you go inside.
Yeah,
it's
that'd be
bigger
cool.
on the
Bigger on the
inside.
inside.
Yeah, and that's where the theater is for the ride. That'd be really cool.
Well, what I think I should do is, okay, so what I thought was, for Godzilla, I think they should take a Godzilla ride, and it would be called God Roller Coaster. And
God,
the-
roller
That can was
coaster.
interpreted.
that
God coaster.
that one belongs in Jesus Land, USA.
oh yeah, Yeah, but Godzilla roller coaster.
Okay.
It'd be where you go on a roller coaster, then Godzilla opens his mouth, and there's a fight scene. Then you're like the monster, and you go, and he you're like someone that he accidentally swallows, and then he swallows, and then you go to see.
It becomes Body Wars.
and then you get to see his. Then you get to see his hollow body, and then you come out his butt.
Studio Ghibli attraction. Now, I didn't get a chance to see.
Yeah, what was up with that?
They supposedly, one of the Imagineers actually had designed a, I think it was a Totoro attraction. They never actually used it. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I need to look at that.
They need to.
They need to do
or do a Spirited Away with
Haku.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Like
you could ride like
around the park. It would just be like for Japan only, but you could get on in the store. And
I would be right around Japan that way.
I would be totally okay with them doing some kind of a Ghibli attraction. I think in the park. I think most people
can even use the Soarin' technology to do what Tristan's saying and do it like you're riding on Haku and you're going around Japan.
Yeah, or just have different scenes of the movie. Just have different scenes of the movie, then have his head and a couple little body sections. Have people sitting in them while like you said soaring, where it's moving up and down, and you just see it playing in front of you, all around you, surrounding.
I can see that. That'd be cool.
Or have a little almost don't they have in Japan they have the Totoro house?
Yeah, the walkthrough. They have Maze House.
So they should do that. They should do something like that.
Either that, or just have the cat bus drive around the World Showcase.
Oh my gosh! or have Houseman Castles. Suddenly, it doesn't have to do it to be a ride. Just suddenly you'll see it pop up behind buildings and they come back down or something.
That would be cool.
And you see how I would pay to see that.
That would be amazing.
Castle's my favorite.
That'd be amazing. Yes, definitely. If they did something with Ghibli in Japan or just the World Showcase in general, would be really cool.
They could do stuff like that with all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Epcot just Epcot's a mixed bag because. It's crazy popular, but then they have some rides that they put a lot into, and then half of it's just not being kept up, and so I don't know. Is there any final thoughts on Epcot before we?
I think there should be a room, and you could become. There would be jobs. So if it's your dream job, you could pretend to do it and dress up. And if you wanted to be a gymnast, there would be bars and stuff. If you wanted to be a house
That's the wrong part.
The people that make the houses, you could be dressed up
Okay, that's
Universal. Here's a hint for you.
That's actually not bad because they used to have the Teachers Center at Epcot, I guess, back in the 80s, and they had a lot of teacher resources. I can see them doing something like that, here Jobs of the Future. And here, maybe using
with green screen, you can go in and do stuff, and then it would put you in an outfit and stuff. But that could be easily stereotyped, though.
So I don't know. Do we have any final thoughts on Epcot?
Nope.
I wish they'd do more with Epcot. Okay, Dreamfinder needs to come back.
Yes, definitely.
What you have there now is Dream Imagination is not good.
I saw a video of him. I wish I could to see that in real life.
Okay.
It would probably be awesome.
Okay, so I think with that, we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all for joining me.
Yeah, join us next time for the the Pirates and Princesses podcast.
Okay, so check us out online at piratesandprincesses.net. That's piratesandprincesses.net. Please subscribe to us on iTunes. Subscribe on Stitcher. On iTunes, if you take a couple seconds and leave us a review if you like the show, that would be great. Piratesandprincesses.net. We've got a new site we're getting up, and you would love for you to check us out. Tristan, do you want to sing us out?
Every time I see that giant golf ball, I always think to myself, the park would be so much better if they got rid of that frozen ride. Oh, why did they do that to the maelstrom? Oh,
I like the maelstrom.
Why didn't they do that to the maelstrom? That troll might have been ugly, but he was my best friend. I'm so lonely.
Yeah, I love the maelstrom.
Oh my god. Okay, we're done.
Are we done?
Don't forget to join us next time on the Pirates and Princesses podcast. Bye.
We should make our own podcast where Tristan sings songs about people.
Pirates and Princesses is a production of Clownfish Studios. We are an unofficial Disney podcast, not endorsed or affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. You can visit us on the web at piratesandprincesses.net. That's piratesandprincesses.net. You can shoot us an email at piratespodcast@gmail.com. That's piratespodcast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.